Hi, in this video, I'm talking about episode 3 of my fairy tale wedding. So, picking up from where episode 2 left off with Mojisola and Dafe, spending the night together alongside Lutana and Tima spending the night together. So, now the morning after, where everybody has to deal with the consequences of their action. So, Mojisola wakes up to find herself alone in bed. She's trying to call, text, reach out to Dafe, but he just does not respond to her. So, she doesn't know what is going on. She's confused, feels like she has made a mistake. And mind you, in the previous episode where we thought she may have used her kanyamata potion, she did not actually use it on him. Then with Lotana and Tima's case, they wake up, they are both shocked, and ashamed of what has happened. So Tima, chases Lotana out of the house, and everybody is just like trying to play back the events of the night that happened and just wishing that they could have handled the situation better. But with Mojisola still conflicted because she just doesn't know what to think. Because imagine, this guy sleeps with you, your best friend or one of your closest friends, you guys get intimate and he just ghosts you, doesn't say anything, he doesn't, text you, just at least let there be a line of communication, but nothing. So she's just left, with her ideas in her head that okay, maybe she messed up, should not have done this, and she was just crying to her girls about it essentially. Then we now get to see Daffy because I too was, confused as to what was going on with Daffy because I thought this is what he wanted. But in his conversation with Tima, you get to find out that he just felt like he didn't want to be like a rebound. He didn't want to rush into anything. He wants to, take things slow, and he feels like Mojisola wants to be with, that Marcus guy, her ex. So he was just basically saying a lot of things that was not making sense, but you would sure understand what he's saying. But I feel he should just had communicated that to Mojisola honestly, because just doing that was just annoying. Then that aside, with Lutana, Precious, and the guilt that is eating Lutana up. So he sets up this, let's say this meet cute, this you know night in for the both of them. The kids, their twin boys are away at his sister-in-law's place, so he's just trying to do something special and romantic for his wife. I remember when I said there was something off about their relationship, that there was just something we were not seeing. So apparently Lutana had cheated on Precious before with some girl named Diola or Adiola or something. So he had cheated on her with this babe, and that was something that she was struggling with. So it's understandable why I kept getting the feeling of a disconnect. So when they had the conversation, I got to understand, okay, this it makes sense why Precious is this way. And she gets talking, and she'll just apologize that he's actually putting in a lot of effort, and she can see she appreciates him. And he's saying all of that. I thought, okay, maybe this guy will actually just drop it there and tell her made a mistake, but he did not say that. Cause with the way the conversation was going, it looked like if this thing was to come out, Precious was going to be done with him. In regards to the Lotana and Tima drama, Tima wants to tell Precious because she is very uncomfortable. She doesn't know how to act, how to, keep this thing away from her friend. And Lutana is begging her, like he's of the opinion that if she says anything, it's going to bring an end to his marriage. That kind of thing that she should understand and they should not say anything. But I feel maybe because of the incident that happened in the past, with him cheating, his wife Precious went through his phone. I think he kept getting messages in the night, so she woke up, put his thumbprint on the phone and went through his messages, and I guess she read the conversation between him and Tima, and that was how she found out. That was so crazy. So that one happened, and she confronted Tima, slapped her, and was just raining all sorts of insults on her. Then also in regards to Lotana, she moved out of the house with her kids, so she was just done with it all, and she was just going through a lot of things. Now with Mojisola, on Mojisola's side of things, she had just been sulking in bed, just being indoors with the whole Daffy ghosting her thing. So she just gets up and just uses all her kayamata potions, her bath gel, her lotions and everything. She was just like ready to head out. So she looks really, really nice, with her red dress. And she went out like she was really getting like glances from guys here and there. She looked really, really good. And she just sat by the bar. Then, the bartender gave her this wine that somebody had paid for her. Then, yes, we finally get to see Ramsey. Yes, we get to see his character finally in this episode. So he is the one that, of course, buys the drink for Mojisola. Ramsey Noah's character in this movie is Lanre Ope Wale Branks. Even the name carries weight. The name is a name of somebody with substance, influence, and power. So he's like the 1% of 1% in Lagos. He's a billionaire. Everybody knows his family. Like he's that big of a deal essentially. So he comes in, he approaches Bidisola, they start having conversations. And of course, when he walks up to her, she did the spray thing on her palm that her Kanyemata madam, taught her to do. And she did the whole kiss, put it on your lips, shake the guy, and then you say yes. So she did that. Then, that happened. Then they started having conversations, and he was just too smooth. Like the conversations were just going. This guy is a smooth talker. So he was just talking, just dropping lines, and they were just having like a connection of some sort. So I don't even know whether it was Kayimata that was talking or it was him actually being a smooth talker. So yeah, I guess she got overwhelmed with the way everything was going because he was really laying it on her heavy. So she took a break, went to the bathroom, called her girls to give them updates on what was going on. But they still did not believe that she was talking about Delanre. So yeah, so the whole night went well. Then she excused herself when he tried to move in for a kiss. And that one shall happen. So they got talking about her business, what she does, and how she would like to make like things better, maybe better, get better opportunities. And she spoke about this TV host or this TV presenter that she looks up to. And Larry B, a hot shot, kind of connected her with this woman. And the woman like interviewed her and was talking about her catering, how she started and everything. So it was really, really nice to see that happen. Then also with Tafe ghosting and ignoring Mojisola. So he just pops up when she's about to head out for her interview. He pops up and acting like they're all cool, like nothing happened. And like I understand why Mojisola is the way she is, why she's acting that way, because it just doesn't make sense. You don't do things to people like that, especially when you're so close with somebody like that. So he was trying to act, oh, we need to tell blah blah blah, and she was just not having it because you ghosted me and you're telling me you need time to clear your head, that be am I a disease? All those things she was saying, Sha. But she Sha told him to leave her house, that he should lock up after, he leaves, that she's not interested in having a conversation with him. So she went out, did her interview. Then of course Lanre was at the interview. Then I think they had lunch. Then they got talking, and he made his intentions known to her about how he likes her. She's really beautiful, she's this, she's that, or just dropping lines left, right, and center. He drops her off. Then we get to see Mommy, her mom. She was talking to her mom. Her mom was like, her sister wants to do like a Thanksgiving celebration to celebrate her not having cancer. So Mojisola was just teasing her that you and your sister will look for any opportunity to throw a party, and that she was sure going to be there for it. So Momsy was like she should invite her friends and just let everybody come and have a good time. So as they were talking now, Daffy comes into the house. Then Momsy excuses them and they now have a conversation, and basically Mojisola told him that she doesn't want him in her life anymore. She should give her back her key and just get out of her life, that he's like the worst kind of person she has been with, because what he did not make sense. So she was just really hot. Of course she was upset, and she was just not in the mood to talk to him or hear him out. So he left. Then she had this dinner date with Larry. In the dinner date they got talking, and he did the whole I want you to be my woman, end up getting married and all those. Like he was really, really, forward, and it was a bit too much for her. But when I was watching, I was like, okay, this is not what you wanted, kind of thing. So yeah, so far so good, Sha. We get to see a lot more of Larry and Mojisola spending time together. And of course, she brings him to Momsy's Thanksgiving celebration. And she introduces him to her girls, introduces him to her mom and her aunt, and everybody was just happy to see him. And Momsi was of course happy that he's Yoruba and all of that. Also get to see the tension between Precious and Tima, because I don't think they told Mojisola. I don't think Mojisola knows that there's something going on. I feel she's just so in her bubble right now to even notice what's going on with her girls. But maybe in the next episode that will be addressed. So yes, then of course Tima is trying to apologize and trying to get her friend back, but Precious is like, I'm done with you. You are dead to me. All this kind of talk, sha. So in the party, Larry approaches the ladies, that's Precious and Tima, that he needs their help to throw like a surprise party for Mujisola if they can help him out. They've known her the longest and all of that. So, they agree, of course, to surprise her, throw like this party for her to celebrate, I think, her birthday. We now get to see Daffy. Daffy called Precious to, ask about Mujisola, and Precious was just not having it. She was like, point blank period, just leave her alone. When she's ready, she will talk to you. You just don't do that to somebody and expect things to be cool. Then he also reached out to Tima, and Tima was more or less just nudging him that he should step up. Of course, everybody knows that he loves her, but he should step up. He should not have done that. And they're throwing a party for her that he can come there, try and get her back and just do something grand and try and win her over. Just basically, on his side. Now, at the surprise birthday party that was thrown for Mojisola, Larry proposes marriage to her. So it came as a shock because I think they were about just a month into getting to know each other or so, or was even up to a month, and he, pops the question. And she was shocked, of course. Her girls were shocked, of course. Daffy, of course, came to the party and he was shocked at that sight. And we didn't actually get to hear her say yes because immediately Larry knelt down. We saw Daffy. Then, Mojisola looked at Daffy. Then Larry got up, kissed her, and was like, she said yes. And everybody was just celebrating. So Mojisola is getting married to Larry. So her Kanyemata magic potion thing worked. Or did it really work? I guess we'll see. Because his character, there was just something about Larry's character. I feel like maybe when she gets married, we'll actually get to see the real him, or there's just something that is hidden that we're going to uncover with the coming episodes. So in the next episode, we get to see, the whole wedding celebration because we see her getting, all dolled up for her wedding. We see, Precious and Tima going at it again. The drama is there. Then of course there's still Daffy and his feelings for Mojisola. So if a lot is going to happen in the next episode, looking forward to seeing, all that drama. So far so good. My fairy tale wedding is quite interesting. This episode was packed with a lot of drama. It was packed with a lot of, suspense. It was also packed with a lot of smooth talking from, Ramsey Noah's character. Like I enjoyed watching, this episode so much. It seems so natural to him playing that character, Larry. So I really enjoyed watching him. Like I'm just a fan and I enjoyed watching him. He is a wonderful actor. And the chemistry between him and Inedo is quite interesting to see. We'll also get to see if Precious would actually forgive Lutana or if she would even ask for a divorce at this point. I don't know why I get the feeling that maybe Tima may end up getting pregnant from her, one night stand with Lutana, because that would just be adding fuel to fire. That would be crazy. But yes, so much more to come from my fairy tale wedding, which you can watch on DSTV African Magic. So that is all that happened in episode 3. Did you watch, episode 3 of my fairy tale wedding? If you haven't watched it, you can watch it on African Magic. New episodes air every Sunday, 8 p.m. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Check out my other videos. I have episode 1 and 2, up on my channel. You can check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.